Hey guys, it's Young Wealth. Now today we got to talk about ICP. I did see a comment where someone said ICP is struggling right now, so I'm making a video on it. Now you got to understand, right? When it comes to ICP and price point, it is kind of struggling. Like it did have an all-time high. If we just check the all-time go on the past month, we can actually find the all-time high real quick. The all-time high was around $17. Was around $17.80, right? So it's kind of had a big drop from there. Now I gotta be honest with you guys, the growth has still been like decent. Like it hit a low of $2.90, is still at $11, so that did have a few X's there, but at the end of the day we never even experienced a official bull run. That was just like a mini bull run. But at the end of the day, I really believe when it comes to, there's people that use crypto on a daily, we look at the charts on a daily, right? It's very important you realize you are in the present. And when you are in the present, right, and you watch the charts every single day, sometimes it's gonna seem like things are moving so slow and you don't notice growth, right? Like now I was having a conversation with my brother, right? I realized it's the same concept. Like my bro has some, he brought recently brought a fish, right? A small fish, a Japanese colorful fish, right? And at the end of the day, like that fish grew a lot. Like I didn't see for 2 weeks. I've noticed the growth difference. He did not notice the growth difference because he lives with the fish and he sees it every day. But at the end of the day, over the long term, you are gonna notice the growth difference when you really look back and realize ICP was lingering around $11.90 and is actually at $100 now. Like ICP can struggle all it wants in the short term, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, get prepared to go to the ground. Get prepared. Like we were halfway to the moon. Bitcoin was halfway to the moon. Then it kind of fell, it lost steam. The rocket lost steam. The rocket to the moon actually lost steam, right? And now we are kind of losing more steam, and we are bracing for impact back to Earth. That's just my honest opinion. We are bracing for impact back to Earth because this was like a kind of possibly a bull trap where I do believe that we could see the bears take some action now and actually get this coin to like 50k, 49k, 45k, and we take off again in around October, in my humble opinion. Like no, at the end of the day, when it comes to ICP, I'm just accumulating because I've shifted my mindset when it comes to crypto. My mindset is now this is a real world asset. My mindset with crypto before used to be like, bro, I don't think this is gonna last. I don't think it could last 20, 50 years. I think it'll be gone by then. But now I'm realizing like businesses are already investing billions into Bitcoin. They are investing billions into crypto in general. I believe it's gonna be here to stay. And the coins that, if you gamble and you actually pick correctly on the coins that are here to stay, you will be making a lot of millions of dollars. And I do believe ICP is going to be one of those coins to stay. And if it is a coin to stay, like we could see this hit 4 figures one day. I'm just being honest. But that's like far ahead, right? But as I was saying, even though ICP struggles, right, it's like we have to get used to the struggling for these next, I would say like these next 5 months. 5 to 8 months, in my humble opinion. 5 to 8 months, right? We have to get used to the bleeding, because if we just take a look at the markets right now, Bitcoin is actually down. On the 7-day, everything is still kind of up, but I know we're gonna dip back below to the red side in the past 7 days, because I just believe that we have more bleeding to do. I believe that Bitcoin did not bleed enough, and we are not in a point in space where we have enough catalyst for it to actually go to 100k right now. It's gonna take some time, and I like it because I like when the market matures. That we can't just go from 60k to 70k to 100k in the space of a month. That's too easy. That's easy wealth for some people. So it's like they're not gonna allow that to happen. Don't be silly. Now at the end of the day, when it comes to ICP and markets in general, they are going to work in waves. And when I say work in waves, they are going to go up and down, up and down. By the end of the day, I just believe that ICP is going to be one of those coins that is going to be here in the next 40 years, the next 30 years. So knowing that, I just have to look into the future and realize, like, if I just dollar cost average into crypto right now and just go all in into crypto and I keep dollar cost averaging for the next 20 years, by the time I'm 32 or 33, I will be looking beautiful. That's like 10 years away. Like, by the time I'm like 32 in 10 years, like, I'll be looking, my portfolio will be looking astonishing, if you ask me, because the substantial appreciation is going to do anyway, plus the accumulation I'm doing. It's like my portfolio will be looking very, very beautiful. So that's without really what I'm concerned. I'm not concerned on the price going to $10. I'm not concerned on the price going lower than this. I'm not really scared or worried. Like, I'm just buying as much as I can, like, from on a weekly basis. Like, try to buy like dollar cost average like 70 a week for now. But at the end of the day, I do want to accumulate more ICP. This is the reason why I'm dollar cost averaging still, because I feel like this is a great dip, and I feel like when people wake up to the fact this coin is gonna be a great coin, it will go to like $100 or $90 billion market cap, in my humble opinion. It could go to $100 billion market cap, in my humble opinion, also. So with that being said, it's like we literally gotta wait on the time for ICP to do greatness, and that's just comes with patience. So when you know greatness comes with patience, it's like you cannot be undisciplined in your life. You cannot be undisciplined to say, you know what, I'm holding this coin for a year, I'm not touching it, I'm not gonna take it out, I'm not gonna sell it for another token, I'm not gonna get scared, I'm not gonna let my emotions take the better of me, make the better of me. I'm gonna allow my emotions to be ignored, and I'm gonna use logic. I'm gonna use logic when I'm holding this. We are talking about a coin or a token that is actually gonna be involved with the IT industry, which is gonna be worth probably like 20 trillion in the next 10 years. So it's like, that's very, very important, and they're doing a lot more things than just that. So it's like they are very interoperable, and I do believe ICP is gonna be one of those tokens that competes with Bitcoin. Like, bro, we are not adopted yet. Crypto is not adopted yet. What happens when it gets adopted and people start to look at like Ethereum, ICP, Bitcoin as like the Amazon, the Tesla, and the Google? What happens when crypto is more adopted and crypto is more talked about and it's actually looked at as like a real world asset? Then we have people investing billions and companies investing more billions into these tokens that are standing the test of time. So at the end of the day, I just had to make this quick video to actually inform you guys that, yeah, ICP struggling now, but I just know if you accumulate now, you've probably for every $10 I accumulate, I just look at it like, okay, I'm making a $90 back. For every time I put $10 into this, I'm making $90 back, because I'm seeing it do at least a 10x from here, probably more than a 10x from here. But yeah, every time I accumulate $10, I'm making 90 back. That's how I see it. Like, I'm making $100. Okay, so with that being said, it's like we're only at a 5 billion market cap when we are actual blockchain. If you look at a lot of blockchains, they are at like 40 billion market caps, 50 billion market caps. So it's like we are still very early to the party, and I know that it gets annoying when you see ICP moving very boring, actually on a downtrend. But you have to understand, it at tops, it did like it almost did, I want to say like a 7x. That is a big jump, and majority of coins that do a 7x within like a month, or like, yeah, like 2, 3, 4 months, they actually have a mean pullback. So at the end of the day, you have to be okay with the mean pullbacks, because it's like, if you didn't take profits, then you did miss out, but it's okay because you have another chance to take profits in the 2025 bull run. And that's when you have to take profits. Like 2024, you didn't have to take profits, because plus you would have been paying more in taxes. But because you hold it over a year, in 2025, if you hold ICP for over a year, that means you pay less tax. But what I'm trying to tell you guys is, when you're in this token, it's best to actually have belief and full conviction in what you actually invest in, because you should have full conviction of the technology that you read about, how deep you actually look into the white papers. Like, you should have full conviction of a token regarding how actually you how much potential they have to be utilized in the real world. Like, that's what I look at. I look at what has the potential to be utilized in the real world, and I see ICP as one of those things that's going to be utilized in the real world. Like, Forbes says it's a good for nothing blockchain. How are we a good for nothing blockchain if we have the most developers? How is ICP a good for nothing blockchain if ICP has the most developers, active developers, developer activity? It just don't make no sense to me. So yeah, I had to make this quick video to actually tell you guys that this hang in there, stay faithful, and stay actually convicted, because crypto, you have to either be like, you believe in crypto or you don't. If you half believe in crypto, then only invest what you can afford to lose and stuff like that, because a lot of people, like, if you believe in crypto fully and you believe that, yo, this is the future, then there's nothing to worry about when these dips take place, because it's just like any other market. Things go up and down. Gold goes up and down. Silver goes up and down. So with that being said, it was actually Young Wealth. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe button. Also, if you want to be part of my Discord group chat, be sure to join the Patreon. Link is in the description. With that being said, it was Young Wealth, and I'm signing out. Peace.